Welcome to episode 10 of To Be Honest, the relatable weekly podcast where you ask questions and we discuss topics. I'm your host, the guy who didn't upload a TikTok last week.
I'm your co-host, and I'm obsessed with children's food.
Alright, this week we are doing another top 10. So, I don't think we actually mentioned it last week, because we normally would. We would say,
We didn't know that it was April.
We didn't. Okay, so as we're recording this, it's the... what is it?
It's the 31st.
It's the 31st of March right now. But obviously, we're recording on a Wednesday and it goes out on a Friday or a Saturday. So by then,
sometimes you just decide
April.
to upload on a Friday.
Okay, so
Inconsistency.
I actually, no, they get a little treat having the podcast early. I did want to mention that though, because, just real quick, because what I do is we record on Wednesday, and then I have a little gap day, which is Thursday. And then on Friday, I edit, and then usually I'd upload the next day to Saturday. Mm-hmm. But sometimes I finish editing early, and I'm just like, oh, might as well just start uploading it. So if it comes out on Friday, that's usually the reason. Anyway, that doesn't matter. We said, no, I just said just now, this is top 10. We forgot to mention it last week because we didn't realize, but this
We might have.
I don't think we did. I really don't think we did. But what, which top 10 are we doing this week?
Songs.
We are doing top 10 songs, and I would just like to, like a preface.
I was about to say that whole thing too.
I just wanted to say that because songs are so diverse, and songs come out all the time, new songs come out all the time. Mm-hmm. These top 10s, they can only be accurate for so long, because I wouldn't even be surprised if my top 10 this week, my top 10 songs that is, and next week is not the same.
Yes.
Like, it changes all of the time as you hear new music. I would like to say most of the songs on my list are fairly recent, to my knowledge.
Mine aren't at all.
Just fairly recent to my... I'll just explain the way we have this formatted. So we have the top 10 order, obviously. Mm-hmm. But we have it to where we would do the title of the song, who it's by, the band, or just who sings it, like Beyonce. Just, not necessarily a band.
You got Beyonce on your list?
No.
Oh.
And then the year it came out, and then the year you discovered it. Okay. Did you write down that much?
I did.
Okay, so that's what it's going to be, and I'm just saying for mine, my years of discovery are fairly recent for most of them. Which I think is accurate, because I think the songs you like the most are recent ones, just because the other songs that you liked in previous years, you get tired of them.
Well, here's my thing. Some of these songs I don't listen to as much anymore, but they're still the same ones, and I'm like, oh, I still really, really love this song, because the other songs, I'm afraid of judgment for my song choices, because I'm well aware that I love my song choices, but I'm aware that I don't have good taste.
Yeah, I'm a judge you for it. I'm just a pop head, so I listen to pop music all the time. That's really all I listen to. Everything on my list is at least some form of pop, or at least it was in its era. But anyway, before we do all that, we
music
do
is very
have
diverse.
one thing. Oh wait, actually, I did want to say.
What about my quote?
We did. I was gonna say that in a minute, but before we get started, we did do the slightly different intro.
Yes.
I hope you like that. We did come with that. We came up with those beforehand. So yeah, you like, what was it, kid food, and I didn't upload a TikTok. Sorry about that, by the way. You probably weren't waiting for it, like it's usually just
I'd
like...
say most of the people, viewers, they kind of just like pop in, they're like, oh, this is garbage, and then they leave. Which...
That's why the beginning, the intro, has to be more comical.
Then... you should go to our TikTok, but if you don't like us, you might not like our TikTok.
No, there's nothing interesting on the TikTok. The TikTok,
I don't control the TikTok.
The TikTok is not for YouTube viewers. The TikTok is for TikTokers to
go
come
to
YouTube. That's what it's
I
for.
see.
So it's just to reel in more viewers. But we're gonna do the top 10 this week, and it's songs, and you're gonna do your quote of the day.
I just like to say that I forget which quotes I've done, and so I might have already done some like ones that I say in the future. I'm pretty sure I didn't do this one.
Okay, that's a little bit sus. I feel like you're saying that because you know you've done this one.
Maybe I have, but
I'll recognize
I have a Pinterest
it if you've
board.
said it.
Okay. Well, you're gonna recognize it because it was up on my wall for ages.
Okay.
So that's why I can't tell. But
who's it? Do you know who this one's actually by? This last two
Albert
times.
Einstein.
Again.
They're always by Albert.
Okay.
Okay. We
You just want to be an intellectual, that's all. You just like being an intellectual.
No.
Yes. Alright, anyway, shoot.
Okay. I don't profess to be profound. That's not, okay, never mind, that's a different thing. That's not the quote. Okay. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them.
Okay.
You have a bad memory, too.
I don't have bad memory. I just fail to remember relevant things most of the time. Unless it's really relevant, and then I just force myself to remember it. I mean, but that quote, that's kind of like, you know, what's his name? Thomas Edison is like, when he was, you know, what's it called? Inventing the light bulb.
Oh, I know.
And he failed 99 times. He didn't fail 99 times. He found out 99 different ways to not make a light bulb.
Yeah.
Or however many times, I don't remember. But I mean,
I think it was
I
like
guess
500 or something.
1,000. That's so weird when you think about it, that back then light bulbs didn't exist. I don't even want to
Should we get into this?
We should get into this. Okay, so I don't know who usually starts with their I don't know who usually goes first.
I don't think we have a usual person.
You went first last time, because I remember I ended last time with my Olive Garden salad.
Yes.
By the way, us doing the top 10 this week means that there will not be another top 10 until, I guess,
May.
Yeah, until May, which is a long time. So I don't know if we can.
That's so scary.
I know, we can't survive this long. We need content anyway.
Wait, what language are you speaking?
I said we can't survive that long. We need content.
I thought you said, and we don't know how to practice that long. And I was like,
practice? Yeah, we rehearse all of these. We have a script.
We have a whole script that we wrote out.
No, but this week we kind of our papers. Let me crinkle.
You always do that.
We have our papers with us. With
I
our
wrote in purple again.
So we will go from 10 descending all the way to number 1.
Yes. I wrote mine going up.
You mean 10 is your best one?
No, 10 is the bottom one. I go.
You mean ascending on the paper? I just meant descending in number.
Okay.
So
wait, no.
Obviously number 1 being best,
wait,
10 being worst.
We're saying 10 first, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So number 1 is your favorite song. Yeah. I think we've mentioned this before, by the way. Our favorite songs, I think. I know, I don't remember yours.
All of mine are changed.
Same.
There is not.
All of mine though are recent for me, and I think people will know a lot of these songs. But anyway,
I live in 2017.
I don't. I live in 2020. Oh, 2021. That's weird to say. Anyway, you know we're already a fourth of the year into 2021.
I know, we're like over 60 days.
Man, that's weird. That is strange. Anyway, let's get started with my number 10. I had a really difficult choice, and I just wanted to have a couple of honorable mentions just of the top.
Oh, come on!
No, just of the 10 spot, because I was split between... we're like giving free promo to all of these artists and stuff, but...
They're not listening.
That's true, they're not listening.
Random person clicks on Beyonce.
This, like, no, that's not happening.
I don't know any Beyonce
so,
songs.
I was split between a few songs. It was Lay Me Down by Sam Smith and John Legend.
Oh, we're picking good songs?
And, yeah. And Bad Romance by Lady Gaga, just for the 10th spot. I was like, I didn't have enough female artists on my top 10, so I felt a little bit bad. So I was split between that one, but I chose this one just because I was listening to it, and I was like, man, I kind of like this song. And I don't know, this means something to me just because of things that are relevant IRL outside of this podcast, but my 10th is Dancing in the Moonlight by Top Loader.
I see.
And that came out in 2009, so I'm pretty sure it's actually a cover. I don't think it's their original, but that's the one I listened to, the Top Loader cover. 2009, I discovered it in 2020 at some time. We're not being super ultra precise with these just because I don't know when I actually discovered it, but I think it was very late 2020. To my knowledge, Dancing in the Moonlight, that's when I heard it. But anyway, that's my number 10. Let's hear your number 10.
So, this isn't the one that I listened to. Or maybe it is. But I'm pretty sure it says Fat Joe and not the script. I'm saying this backwards. Okay.
Yeah.
Standing in the Hall of Fame by the script. And it's apparently from 2012. But I probably found it in like 2018.
Okay.
But I listened to Fat Joe. I don't know if that's the same script one. I don't really care.
I'm fairly positive on all of mine that they're originals.
Okay.
So did you not? Do you not know if yours are covers or not?
Well, see, when I googled it,
I'll tell you. I'm pretty knowledgeable about
the
these
script,
stuff.
But I looked on Spotify, like on my
Who it's
Spotify
by?
playlist,
Oh, okay.
and it said Fat Joe with,
So,
with a P.
The one on. I hate it when people spell fat like that. So you're basically you're just saying.
I'm not sure. Maybe he's part
the one
of the script.
the one
Maybe
you
he is
the one
script.
you listen to
is Fat Joe.
is Fat Joe, but it's originally by the script. Okay. Moving on into my number 9. This one, I mean, I think he's technically the leading male artist in the country, or not in the country, in the world, currently. So my number 9 is Castle on the Hill by Ed Sheeran.
Okay.
And this song's been out since 2017. It was released in 2017, and
It was?
in 2017, yeah. And I've known this song since it came out, but I rediscovered it like halfway through 2020 because there was an event and someone was playing music, and I rediscovered it, and I was like, dang, I really like this song, and then I couldn't stop listening to it. So that kind of holds my number 9 spot, which, by the way, if you think about how many songs are like existing, these being on your top 10 really mean a lot. And I'm not saying I'm exposed to all the songs, but I'm very exposed to like all pop genre. So these are very, anyway. 2017, it came out in 2017 is when I discovered it. Your turn. Number 9.
So, you're going to make fun of me, but this song was my quarantine vibe.
Okay.
Okay?
I had a quarantine song as well.
It's annoying, but it's great. Okay.
Okay. All right.
What Kind of Girl by Cimarelli. It was made in 2018, and I probably discovered it in 2019. I hear your sigh. I can see your face. You're disappointed.
I'm exhaling angrily.
I know all types of different music, and so this isn't going to make any sense.
Why on earth would an a cappella group be on your top 10?
They're not a cappella.
Oh, it's a real song?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes it a little
Oh, wait,
better.
are you going to make fun of me later on? Because I gotta...
No, I am.
Okay.
I just... there's something about it. I can't stand... I'm sorry if you're a big fan, because I know they have a large following. But,
I'm a big fan. I apologize again.
But when did that... 2018, you discovered it in 2019?
No, 2018 is when it came out. I probably discovered it in 2019. Oh, was that what you said?
That's what I just said. I wasn't going to say anything, but, you know.
My mind works differently sometimes.
No, it just works incorrectly. Why'd you choose that one, though?
Because it's like, nah, 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 nah. You know, it's kind of just like a whole, you know, it's like a little dance, little jig to it, you know?
A little dance, little jig. I would just like to say, for most of these songs, you just have to be in the right mood, and if you have like headphones in, and it's like turned up
all songs are good
loud,
with your headphones.
Yeah, it's just very loud, and you just like totally vibe.
I don't like that we said headphones.
And you know
Why
what?
didn't we say earbuds?
Earbuds.
I use my Paw Patrol. Oh.
Promo. No, keep going. You think you have to explain now?
Okay. I use my Paw Patrol headphones.
Yeah.
They're like a little strap on the top,
they're
they have little doggy.
So I don't remember how this came to be in your possession, but they were someone else's before yours.
Yes.
And you just happened to
they
use
didn't
them.
open it. They left it in a box.
They're functional. So they're over the head. They're over the ear, like actual
Isn't that
headphones.
what-
They're not like earbuds.
Yes.
But they have like little dog ears on them and stuff. But I mean, you've probably never even seen a single episode of that show.
I don't know what it is.
Paw Patrol, yeah.
I think it's a firefighter dog,
No,
right?
well, the main dog is actually a police officer, but then it's...
Oh,
anyway.
okay.
That's off topic. And...
Before my time.
But I was just saying...
After my time.
Yeah, no. Yeah, after your time.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you were to listen to any of these songs, which I would recommend, like I did recommend the movies, because, I mean, the food one's slightly harder to recommend, just because it's like, oh, go try these foods. It's like, that's more difficult than just watching a movie or listening to a song. But I would definitely recommend, if you're listening to this, I mean, 20 songs, it's not that...
If they're listening to this, then they would hear it.
Yeah. If you're listening to this, I recommend to you, is what I meant. Like... The people who are listening to this is who I recommend to listen to these songs. If you already know them, and you think you didn't like that one, or you wonder why that was on our top 10, just listen to it again. Because you will be redeemed through you thought the song was badness. Anyway, who just said their number 9? You just did?
I just did.
It was the Cimarelli one that was disappointing?
Number 8.
Number 8. Okay, so my number 8 I'm pretty sure this is the oldest song on my list, and it's 2004.
Okay.
So that's pretty sad.
Mine's older than that.
But it's "I Miss You" by Blink 182.
Okay, that's not their best song, but that's fine.
Yes, it is. By Blink 182. And I discovered it in 2020. So I was in the car with my dad. We were driving, and it comes on the radio, and it totally captured me. The sound of it totally captured me. And it was the greatest. You know, this is actually
We
interesting.
don't live in a documentary.
I wasn't saying that, but I was actually just came into my head now.
Okay.
If you can remember the precise situation where you
Say it.
heard the song for the first time, then mention or say that story, just because I think that'd be fun. But yeah, I was in the car, we were driving, the song came on, and my dad was like, "Oh yeah," and turned up the radio, and I was like, "Hey, I mean, this is pretty good." And then when I got home, I was like, "What was that song called?" And then I just didn't stop listening to it for a really long time. Yeah, that was sometime in 2020. I think that I heard that the first time. But your turn for number 8.
Okay, so my sister told me this is a cover. I don't think it is because I googled it and it didn't say that.
Okay, tell me. I'll know.
It's "Set It All Free."
Oh.
Scarlett Johansson, and then it was from 2016, and then I watched the movie, which was the song was in it, Sing,
yeah.
And that's I think I probably discovered it like 2016, 2017.
I'm fairly certain that's an original song.
Yeah, I thought
Original
it
from the
was
movie.
too.
I don't think Scarlett Johansson wrote it. I highly
no,
doubt
she
that,
did.
but I know that she's the one that sang it.
Yeah.
The reason I say that that's an original is because of the story of the movie.
Yeah,
and
it's
the
supposed to
character
be an
who sings
original,
it is
right.
like she's writing her
I don't
own.
think any of the other songs are not though. They're
No,
not
yeah, those are all, well, I mean, I'd go so far as to say most of the other songs in that movie are covered well or more better than the originals. Or,
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I like the covers in Sing. That's a decent movie. I should watch that again. I've seen it, but it's been a while. No, spoiler alert: none of the songs from Sing are on my top 10. But why that one though? Of all the ones, because like "I'm Still Standing" is like way better.
Because this is the one that's on my playlist, and the other one is on a different playlist. But this one's on like a bunch of my playlists, so I hear it a bunch.
Speaking of playlists,
I said that awfully.
Speaking of playlists, you've been roasting me on podcasts. You've roasted me several times about my lack of playlist diversity.
Right? You have like 2 playlists.
No, I have 4 now. Okay.
I think I have like 24.
And the 4th one I made last week, I've titled it "When I Wear Sunglasses," and I've decided that the only songs on it is, according to the title, is epic soundtracks from movies. Okay. And obviously, I couldn't put any of those on my top 10 because that'd be weird.
You had me guess what the songs were from the movies.
Yeah.
And you played some things that I've never even seen before.
No, you had seen all of them.
No,
yeah,
you played Sherlock. I've never seen
Oh, you still haven't seen that? That was like on my top 7.
I don't watch new movies unless someone else is watching it with me.
Well, I offered to watch it with you, and you still said no.
Because I wanted to watch something I've already seen before that day.
Yeah, like every other day. Anyway, I was going to say... Okay, sorry about that weird cut. We had some background audio that was apparently disturbing that we didn't hear until it was too late. But anyway, I don't remember what our train of thought... what were you... You said your most recent song, what was it? What was the song? Set It All Free. We were talking about original in the movie. How many times I saw them? I don't remember.
It's over.
It's gone.
The train has flown away.
It's gone. So we're just gonna go straight.
I just said the train has flown away.
Trains don't fly. Oh no, we were talking about my playlist.
Yes.
Anyway, it's just for epic soundtracks for movies that I really like, and you can obviously guess what movies those are because you've seen my top 10 or you've heard it. Which episode was that, by the way? I think that was top 10 movies.
When was that? About?
The top 10 movies.
That was the first one we ever did.
Yeah, so I think that was episode 3. Yeah, that was episode 3. So if those movies generally are from the soundtracks, and some others like Interstellar and things. But that's off topic. I was just talking about playlists. Yeah. But we're going into my 7th because we said our 8th ones just recently, right?
Yeah.
7th is this is the only one on my list that is a female artist, by the way, and Actually, no, that's not true. There's one in the top 3. That's also okay. There we
I
go.
have several men on my playlist.
Well, no, I'm not making
Like-
I'm not making
like
it a
2.
gender thing. I was just saying.
No, I
I'm
only
saying
have,
it's
like,
not
2.
a gender thing. It's just the way it happened to
Right?
be.
No.
Anyway,
You like people's songs better than others. It makes
Yeah.
sense.
Well, yeah. It's Exile by
Oh. Okay.
Taylor Swift and Bon Iver. So I mean, half female artist. That one came out in 2020. I discovered it when it came out in 2020, and I really, really, really love the sound of that one. And there's another Bon Iver song I listened to as well, called 8 Circle, and that one, it's pretty similar. It's not similar at all, actually.
Is that on your list?
No, but
Why are you saying?
I was mentioning the reason of Bon
Oh.
Iver's placement. And the first time I heard this was just I don't remember how I heard this. It definitely didn't play on the radio. This is not one that played on the radio, really. I think my dad showed it to me because he really liked this one.
I remember
Even
that.
though
I was
he's not super into the new pop. This one was way
It's
less
not
poppy.
really,
Yeah, this is, I mean, Taylor Swift's new stuff is not poppy. But anyway, let's hear your number 7. Your 7.
So this doesn't have anything to do with the rest of my playlist.
None
None of these have had anything to do with each other.
Okay.
You're So Vain by Carly Simon.
Okay.
It's 1972. I probably heard it in like 2018.
Yeah.
Um,
No, it was like 20. I remember. When
It's
you heard
probably
that.
just like whenever my dad showed it to me.
That was like
um,
2020.
Whenever I heard it?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Because I went to a sleepover,
Okay.
which I feel like people should do that more often. Even as you're getting older, you know what I'm saying?
Why does that stop when you become an adult?
It shouldn't.
Like as a kid, you're more busy as a kid. Like you have school.
I don't know.
How did that stop as an adult?
I guess you have jobs.
I guess they just people have jobs. Yeah, I guess that makes
But
sense. Anyway.
so yeah, I played this at a sleepover. But my dad showed it to me, and he always loves the line "the clouds in my coffee" line or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I like the song. I don't listen to it like all the time, but it's like good. It's like kind of like a little diamond in the dust.
Diamond in the rough is what they call it.
Yes, but I forgot that was the same.
The phrase, yeah. That song annoys me. I don't know why.
Okay.
I think it's the woman's voice specifically. I don't know.
Carly Simon?
In that song, I don't know her other music really.
Okay.
But in that song, her voice annoys me. But
I
anyway.
don't really know her other music either.
Most of these, I mean, there's not a single duplicate artist on my playlist here, or that's on twice, except for, well, we'll wait till we get there, because that's 1 and 2 spot. So
Okay.
they're both the same. Anyway, so we're to number 6 now.
Yep.
And this is the only song I know by this artist. The one song I know by this artist, and it is so good. I kind of memorized it after hearing it like twice, because it's super simple, but it's like nice. It's called Die Alone. It's by Phineas. That's
okay, yeah.
Billie Eilish's brother. It came out in 2019, and I discovered it in 2020 at some time. It came up on like one of the daily mixes on Spotify while I was listening. I was doing something, and I was like, "This is good." But I let it slide. I let it slip by, and I didn't note it until I heard it a second time, and then I was like, "Okay, yeah, this is actually a good song." And so I made note of it, and I listen to it all the time now. So yeah, I really like that one. That one I would recommend. The title sounds like grim, but it's not. It's kind of like a love song, but as most songs are, because you can't think of a song these days that's not about a relationship, can you?
None of mine have been so far.
Yeah, they have.
Only Set It All Free and You're So Vain.
Well-
Half of them.
No, the 2 of the 3. I mean, you've only said 3.
2 of the 4.
What?
Remember we're on 6.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You
You're right.
remember subtraction and addition?
No, I forgot about those.
We learned that in like when you were 3rd grade.
Actually, you learned addition in 1st grade. But actually,
I don't think we did.
you know, dollars can actually solve basic equations and stuff.
Dollars?
No, dogs. Dogs are smart enough to do.
Is this your fun fact?
No, this is not my fact of the day, which is going to be said later. Anyway, that was my number 6, Die Alone by Phineas.
Okay.
Go your number 6.
My number 6 is 80s Mercedes by Maren Morris. It came out in 2016.
No way.
And I probably heard it when it came out.
Ugh.
Now, I would just like to say, I had not heard this song in ages till my sister's open house.
Okay.
And I was like, this song, and so I put it on my. Well, I actually went through her playlist to find it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think this is it. You know, you press the little thing, you hear a couple seconds of it.
Yeah.
It plays so this song isn't about love, so yeah. But
that song, it's too country, and I despise country music. Okay. I despise country music, except for the cool voices.
I really like hype, like loud songs. I don't even care about the lyrics really most of the time.
Yeah.
Unless it's like weird, but
I mean, that's all pop music is these days. So, what can you say?
Yeah. So I like this song. It's like something to just have in the background, or like while you're doing homework, cleaning.
I think it's a familiar song. I think a lot of people actually know the lyrics without knowing they know the lyrics.
I thought this was in a TV show I used to watch called Sue Thomas. It's not.
No.
I thought it was.
You thought that was that song? You weirdo.
I did. I really. Is it the same person or something?
I don't think so.
This is not in it, and I thought that it was.
You thought that it's completely different tempo and everything. That's just strange.
I haven't watched the TV show since I watched it last.
What should we title this podcast, by the way? Just for me in the future. We're not half an hour. We're not even close.
Yeah, we'll find out later.
But no, but should I just title it like the top 10 songs, or because that makes sense, wouldn't it? Should I make it more interesting than that?
But
how instead of our top 10 or just top 10 songs, it'd just be the.
I don't know. Nothing's really happened so far.
The top 10 songs ... in our opinion. Is that a good one?
Not even in our opinion, because we don't even.
We don't even know anymore. The top 10 songs. No. Our used to be top 10 songs in our opinion. That's too long. I'll just do top 10 songs and ... in our opinion, because that's funny. That's better than just doing.
You
top
said
10
because
songs.
that's funny.
Because that's funny. We're on top 5 now. This is exciting.
Yes.
We're already halfway there. Okay, so this guy, he has the best voice, honestly, in pop.
Okay.
And I would have put more of his songs on here, except that his voice is so distinct that I could really only have one of his songs on here because his voice sounds the same in all of his songs. His songs are very different. But I also just wanted to put these songs because I prefer them. But The Death of a Bachelor is what I did.
Oh, okay.
By Panic at the Disco. That's Brendan Urie. It came out in 2016, and I probably discovered it. My sister showed it to me in 2018 because she really likes Panic at the Disco. And fun fact, this is what happened. She showed it to me. She was like, "Oh, I think you'd like this." I was like, "Okay," because I wasn't like a big music listener back then. I'm way more now.
Music listener.
No, this is 2018, so this is 3 years ago. And she showed it to me. I pulled it up. She told me to look it up. I pulled it up on YouTube, and I was like, "This sounds good." Usually, when I'm showed a song, I'll listen to it just a couple of times, like on the spot, to decide if I like it. And I did, and I actually caught on to the lyrics. They were actually pretty memorable and stuff. And it's not the easiest song to sing along to, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I kept that tab on YouTube minimized for a week. And whenever I opened my laptop, I was just I just kind of play it. And I was like, I played it a lot that week.
Did you say you figured this out in 2019?
No, this is 2018, I think. It was 2018.
So
yeah.
Spotify existed then.
No, I know that, but I usually look at music videos and stuff, and I think I think I was already on YouTube.
I never watched music videos. It ruins everything.
No, we've mentioned how questionable music videos are.
Oh yeah, Alice in Wonderland.
Oh yeah, we said traumatizing. That's good.
We should name this traumatizing music videos.
No, because that's not what this podcast is about. But okay. Let's go and hear your fifth spot.
Again, this has nothing to do with the rest.
Okay.
Grow As We Go by Ben Platt. It came out in 2019. I'm pretty sure my sister showed it to me in 2019.
Okay.
So I didn't like it before. And then I discovered it again in 2020, and I was like, okay, I low-key like this, but it's not really my type of music. It's not really loud or anything. And so I was like, I'm just gonna forget about it.
Yeah. And
then I discovered it again, 2021, I guess, the end of 2020. And I was like, okay, I like this now.
So that song, and that's by Ben Platt. That's on my chill playlist, and that's another song that I just kind of know all the lyrics for, because
it's not that hard.
No, it's not. And
it's super sweet. And super
I think
simple.
Ben Platt's very much He's a vocal singer. His music really is...
right. He was on Broadway.
Yeah, but he actually is one of those singers that's actually talented vocally and not just like, I don't want to get hate for saying a name or anything.
I know what you're thinking.
No, you don't.
I think I do.
I don't think you do. But he's like genuinely like a good singer.
Speaking of,
so he has good music, and that is one I listen to. So I support that one. I don't know if it's a top 10 per se.
Speaking of great singers, did you know Ariana Grande was going to be on The Voice?
As a judge?
Yeah.
She's taking Nick's place, right?
I don't know, because I'm pretty sure John's there to stay.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure Nick Jonas is
and
leaving.
I know Kelly's there to stay.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Kelly Clarkson.
So no, I heard this on the radio actually today while I was driving. I'm pretty sure Nick is leaving next year. Nick Jonas and Ariana Grande. That's gonna be interesting.
He's kind of there every other year, I think, isn't he?
No.
No, he was there 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Or 2 seasons in a row, because I think they have 2 seasons per year.
Yeah, no, there's been a lot of the voice seasons, and it has been going for that many years. Yeah. So there's a deficit somewhere.
What's your number 4?
So this is number 4, and I had a really hard time organizing 5, 4, and 3. They were swapping around a lot, but I kept it the way it is because it was close. But number 4 is "Beautiful Day" by U2.
I knew this was going to be on your list.
It came out in 2000. And I probably discovered it in 2009 or 2010. I say this because it played in the credit scene, or not credit scene, but just the credits of a movie I grew up watching. I watched it a lot. It's called Nim's Island. Okay. And it's a decent movie. You should watch it.
Yeah.
But that plays at the end of the movie, and that's when I heard it the first time. I never just listened to it. But I know that's where I discovered it. And then I was thinking about U2, the band, and kind of they're one of the largest, globally, bands in the world. They've performed the Super Bowl and stuff. And their song, "With or Without You," is their most famous song. I think this is second. But this is "Beautiful Day." Just listen to it, okay? It is a really good song. Anyway, that's really it. I guess I rediscovered it in 2020. I was just looking for music to listen to be honest. And I searched up U2 on Spotify, and I realized, this is actually just a really good song. So I didn't listen to U2 before that. So now I do, and that's top 5. So anyway, you go.
Okay, so this is confusing, and you're gonna just be so mad.
Yeah.
So anyway you want it.
Ew. Oh,
Pentatonics, like the one from Pitch Perfect. So I don't know. Is this Journey's song? I think it could be.
I don't know if it's by Journey.
I googled Anyway You Want It, and then it was other artists, Pentatonics. So I think it is. So if it's Journey, it came out in 1980, and so I've known it for just ages.
If it's Journey, then 80 makes sense, but.
I think it is, but if it isn't, that's sad. But yeah,
I thought Journey was sort of like a one-hit wonder with "Don't Stop Believing."
No,
but I guess not.
Is that their song? I thought
that's Journey.
Oh, that wasn't a cover. What's the other one that's a cover?
Of what?
Oh no, I'm thinking of a different song.
Yeah. Anyway, we've still got 3 songs left each, and we are 33 and a half minutes in.
Okay.
So, I will go top 3 now. This song, so you know how Spotify does the your year rewind? When it was towards the end of 2020 when it did the 2020 rewind. Not rewind. I don't know what they call it. Your year summed up, or whatever they call it.
I think that's it.
YouTube does the rewind, but whatever it is. This was on one of my most frequently played songs, and I listened to this throughout the entire year. And it didn't come out in 2020, and I actually hated this song when it came out. But it's East Side by Khalid and Halsey.
Yeah.
It came out in 2018. I discovered it in 2018 because I was listening to the radio. And this thing played nonstop. Imagine Blinding Lights now. And that's how much this thing played. You couldn't get this off of the radio. It was playing nonstop, and I hated it then
because it's still playing too.
Yeah, it is, because that's all that was playing on the radio. But I found it again in 2020, and I was like, I realized I actually just love Khalid's voice, because I also really like "Lovely" by Billie Eilish, and that's also Khalid.
Is it pronounced Khalid?
Yeah, it is Khalid.
Khalid?
No, that's the DJ.
Oh, I'm thinking of the "All I Do Is Win" guy.
You're being so cringe.
Sorry.
Yes, I'm pronouncing it right. It's Khalid.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
And
wait, what about the Young, Dumb, and Broke guy?
That's him.
Oh, okay.
Man, what's wrong with you, man?
I'm really sorry.
Anyway,
I don't even know what they look like.
that one, that's like one of those. It's a pop song, and usually when you think about pop, you think of like, kind of like trendy lyrics and whatever, and like repetitive verses and choruses. But this one is actually not that repetitive. The actual just like there's not really a chorus to this entire song. There is, but it only happens twice instead of like, compared to like Happier by whoever sings that. Marshmallow helps with that.
Pharrell?
No. No.
Pharrell sings Happy?
I said Happier.
Oh.
And that one has that one goes through like 5 times, but yeah, that song's just annoying. It's like 5-minute song. Anyway, East Side, that was mine. Discovered it. 2018.
So this one isn't technically a song.
What?
You look so...
Don't tell me you're about to be like State Farm jingle or whatever.
No.
Like you're gonna.
It's from a musical episode.
Of
Of The Flash.
Of the.
Running Home to You, Grant Gustin, 2017. When it came out, I watched it.
Yeah.
I love it so much. It makes me cry.
Yeah, you do. We've talked about your obsession with that show.
No.
Grant Gustin's legit. He was on Glee.
Yeah, he's good.
And obviously, that's all fake audio.
What?
It is.
I watched him sing it live. It was definitely like a little bit lower and stuff like that, but I don't really care. I like the song.
I mean, he's a good dancer, I guess. So.
He dances?
Yeah.
He's an actor.
He did like very many years of like tap and stuff, and
okay.
I've seen his Glee performances. And
anyway,
he dances to those. But
you're number 2.
Wait, when did that come out? 2017.
Yes.
27. Man, was that really that long ago?
I know.
So I was also watching Too Flash at that time, and I remember and the musical episode was cool. I can't stand it. I'm sorry if you get offended by this, but CW shows are just not up
You
to
like
par.
the Arrow?
Arrow, yeah, but that's different because it's not so much of and I actually quit Arrow as well. Oh. It's just there's this wall I hit like halfway through CW shows where they just get too
repetitive.
Yeah, and it's like
but
dramatic.
That's the best thing. That's what I like because I already know what's gonna happen. The world's gonna end. And he's going to have to sacrifice himself, and then he comes back because obviously the show's about him.
Yeah, every time, I mean, what are you going to expect? But anyway, top 2. My number 2 is Orphans by Coldplay.
Okay.
I love this song.
Does that mean your first song is also by Coldplay?
Yeah, it does. Coldplay obviously is my favorite band. So
obviously.
Well, I've mentioned it.
Oh.
So they are my top 2 spots. Orphans came out in 2019. I discovered it when it came out. I think it was later though. It was still the same year, but it was later. It played on the radio. Sadly, Orphans didn't play on the radio that much, but played enough times for me to hear it, and I went and listened to it. And my dad recommended it to me because he knew how much I liked the band, and he was like, "Go listen to it." And
he was like, "Go listen to it."
It's great. So I think you definitely should. If you have the time, listen to Orphans. Specifically, if you're going to listen to any from my list, listen to Orphans by Coldplay. That's my number 2, so your turn.
My number 2 is, of course,
Exciting
I have
stuff.
a Taylor Swift song on here.
Mm-hmm. Wait, if I have to guess, though.
Okay, you're not going to get it. You don't know this song.
Oh.
Getaway Car by Taylor Swift.
I do know this song.
Never mind. Okay. So Getaway Car by Taylor Swift came out in 2017.
Okay.
My other sister showed it to me when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
So I know it, and I mean, there was like a couple of years where I wasn't listening to it like at all.
I understand your 2017 trend. No.
Yeah. But
I have an 18 trend, I guess. No, a 2020 trend in mind.
Bro, the earliest thing was 1972.
On yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, my earliest is, well, technically Dancing in the Moonlight came out in 74. But
Mine's
this
still early.
cover is 09. So yeah, anyway, keep going.
What's your number one?
No, how did you hear that song?
My sister
Oh,
showed me.
I don't actually remember how that one goes, because I said I knew the song, but I
We
do
were
know.
driving the Getaway car.
No, I'm sorry, I don't know the song, but I know the song.
Riding. I can't sing it. The
I don't-
beat of your heart. Is that the lyrics?
I don't know.
That's not it.
I can't recall how it goes.
Okay, well, we're
But
gonna have to fix that later.
The title is very familiar to me, and I know I've heard it many times. But
From me blasting it.
yeah. Anyway, number one, exciting stuff. This one I've mentioned before. If you remember it, then you remember it. But it's Viva La Vida by
I knew it was
by
coming.
Coldplay. This song, man, it's just. I think a lot of people agree with me when I say this, but I think this is Coldplay's best song. It came out in 2008, and I discovered it probably in 2013 or 2014. I couldn't really decide when I was writing it down, so I just made it the latter year because I realized 2013 maybe I was a little bit younger, but
You weren't
that
that young.
was 8 years ago.
Yeah, you weren't that young.
Because I was into Minecraft way more back then than I was now, and
Everyone was into Minecraft back then.
and
Oh
if you know,
no,
yeah,
that's why you're
so,
saying Minecraft.
This is what I'm saying. So I'm being honest here, okay?
Okay.
And there's a Minecraft YouTuber who goes by the name of Captain Sparkles. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he did a cover of this song in the world of Minecraft.
Oh no.
Yeah, obviously no, the real original song, but that's how I heard just the song in general. That was the first time I heard it. I heard the original on the radio later, and I was like, oh wait, this sounds like that Minecraft song. I can't believe that's playing on the radio. I didn't understand parodies back then.
That was like Dream song playing on the radio.
That was such a weird phenomenon. Anyway, so no, and my dad, he's driving, and he's like, no, this is the original, stupid. He didn't say that, but this is me talking to myself in the past and realizing how dumb I was. But and I was like, oh. And then I've kind of liked it ever since then. I've listened to it on and off. The last couple years, I've listened to it way more. So, I mean, this is my favorite song. This is one I never fail to listen to when it comes on. So.
Fun fact, I can play this on the guitar. Also,
it's not hard, but it is violin, so, you know?
he's doing violin symbols with his hand.
Yeah, anyway.
So, my number one song is not my number one song that it was in 2020.
Is it an 80s song?
No. Like we were saying earlier, remember there's the Here's Your Year or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
So, apparently I listen to Footloose a lot.
Oh.
So, almost every day.
You did, yeah.
But I don't know why that was my number one song. But that's not my number one song.
Okay.
This is the reason I put this song here is not because it's just because it's on so many of my playlists and I listened to it for so long and I just love this person.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a pretty good song.
Okay.
So it's Sumi by Sabrina Carpenter.
Ugh.
It came out in 2018. I discovered it in 2019.
Yeah.
So
you were obsessed with this song.
Yeah, I was definitely obsessed with the song. Like, you know, didn't have premium, so you know, go to YouTube and play it over and over and over.
Yeah.
But you know, I still kind of like it. So
Can I say that Spotify is a fraud?
It's based off of Legally Blonde. Yeah, I heard that they don't give money to people.
No, they don't. They don't give you 30 minutes of ad-free music.
Oh, yeah.
I timed it. I got 11 minutes, man.
Yeah.
Official complaints have been sent. No,
but I love Sabrina Carpenter. I don't like her new song, but I like a bunch of her old songs, and you know, I think she's super talented. I mean, Meghan Trainor wrote for her when she was younger.
I mean, Meghan Trainor's a little bit relevant. You know?
Irrelevant?
Yeah.
She just had a child with the kid from Spy Kids.
No. Oh.
Junie Cortez.
Childhood memories.
Yeah, he's like
people won't know what we're talking about
vegan.
though. So,
everybody
no,
knows
I was
what
just
Spy
saying, like,
Kids
I don't even
is.
like. Does she even make music anymore?
Yeah,
Okay,
she just had a
well-
Christmas album.
Well, I never.
I'm pretty sure it played on the radio too.
I don't remember hearing any.
I don't think you know that some of the songs are hers. that you've listened to?
No, but her voice is... I don't listen to any of her songs.
Her voice kind of sounds like Ariana Grande.
No, it's identifiable at least, though.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was our top 10 songs. So...
Her sounds are very popular on TikTok, too.
Oh, really? I don't look at who those are by. But that was the top 10 songs. Don't judge us too harshly. A few of these, maybe you'll agree, a few is not. Actually, before we ended, I wanted to...
Here Comes the Sun is really great. Okay, there we go.
I was going to say, I wanted to compare our list real quick. Are there any artists that are on both of ours?
Paper's
Loud. Yeah. No, stop. Just say that. Other than Taylor Swift, which we know is on both of ours.
Taylor Swift. You got Grant Gustin.
No.
You got Maren Morris.
I don't
You got Scarlett Johansson or Fat Joe?
No, I don't think that we have any of the same ones except for Taylor Swift. Maybe that says something. I mean, she did win Artist of the Year, the decade, when 2020 ended. She won Artist of the Decade, which is something. Which is actually crazy because of how.
I mean, she's released
saturated.
So many albums recently.
I mean,
too.
the industry is super
Folklore,
oversaturated.
And what is it, Everlore, and then she's releasing another one. I forgot what that one is called.
I'm not really up to date with any of that, but most of the ways I find music is by suggestion or radio content. But that was top 10 songs. Thanks for listening, I guess.
If you've made it all the way through,
if you made it all the way through,
skip. What if someone skipped to this point? You are the worst if you have skipped. No, I'm kidding. You're fine.
No, you're so cringe, man. My click-through rate is gonna be through the roof, and
okay, come on. We see that. We know who it is too. We can't actually see.
No, we can't see.
But don't tell them that.
Yeah, they think. Yeah, I know that. So yeah, that was the top 10 songs. We do have one more segment.
It's my least favorite segment of the year.
What? Of the year? No, we do this every week. It's Fact of the Day. And I mentioned this to you a couple days ago.
Okay.
But it was an interesting fact, and I'm not into conspiracy theories or anything, but this one's interesting.
Oh dear.
And it's this.
Oh, I know what this is.
No, this is just something for you to think about, okay? NASA was originally created for ocean exploration. Okay, so NASA was originally created for ocean exploration, and ever since then, ever since the ocean exploration, they've been trying their best to get us off this planet.
I don't know what to say.
How about that? I think that's something.
It's something.
Anyway, usually we have like an awkward ending.
Thanks for listening in, buddies.
No, yeah, see, that's why I always press end.
Bye, friends.
Friends. That's cringe.
Okay.
We shouldn't do that.
Bye, people who hopefully subscribe. We don't ask people to do that. Just thanks for being here.
Thanks for being here.
Edit this part out too.
No, we're not editing it.
Well, I mean,
we're rambling now.
I'll convince you later. Give you, I don't know, peppermints.